Hello YouTube, Reseller Mom here. Welcome to today's video. Today, I wanted to go over OA leads sheets and kind of how I look at them, what I use them for, how we sell them, all of those things. So that you know a little bit more behind what Tina and I do when we're talking about our OA sheets for sale and what that includes and how it's sourced, because I think that's important. Whether you get an OA sheet or don't get an OA sheet, or you're like, I don't even know what to expect, let me give you some insights. I have purchased probably between 5 or 6 different OA sheets throughout my course of selling on Amazon, and I've had some really good ones and I've had some poo-poo ones. Most of the poo-poo ones are no longer in business, so you don't have to really worry about that, but learn from my mistakes and or experience. I don't want to call them mistakes. They were experiences, right? So learn from this, and you don't have to go deep into OA sheets at all. So we now offer once a week sheets, which is great. They're about $5 to $7, depending on how many leads on there. The more leads, we're charging 50 cents a lead. So, you know, we're priced really, really low, but we wanted to give the opportunity that if you're kind of on the fence and you're like, you know what, if it's less than $10, you can really learn a lot for that amount. Now, our daily sheet, that is a monthly charge of $120, you get a lot of leads, more than 10 usually a day. The minimum is 10, and then she typically finds more than that. So you're getting over 50 leads a week, and times 4 weeks, you're getting over 200 leads a month. And if I counted them up, it'd be definitely more than that on a monthly basis. So let's talk about how our person sources. We love our lady. She has been with us for maybe 2 years now, and good working relationship. That's important. We don't, we're not switching out our VA every 5 minutes. Our lady works directly for us and not anybody else. So that's another thing. If you're hiring a VA, you want to make sure that they're not sourcing for you and selling that information to a lot of other people. You want to have a very good relationship there, pay them well. We could talk about that all day long, but we have a good lady dialed in that's been doing this for a long time, has taken a lot of the feedback and thus gotten better. If you're starting off training a new VA, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. So just be aware of that. There are places out there that train VAs, and then, you can buy somebody who's trained. Make sure they are trained the way you want them to source. There's 2 major softwares out there. There's Tactical Arbitrage and Source Mogul. We did Tactical Arbitrage for a long time. It is a phenomenal software. It has got a lot of features to it. It's robust. Source Mogul. I say it wrong all the time, but sorry. Source Mogul, not as popular as TA, but I feel that it does some things that TA does not, and we find a lot more leads that are better off of it. So whichever software you want to go with, it doesn't matter. And if you want to do it yourself, feel free to learn. I was like, I'm going to learn how to do TA myself. And then I started getting into it. I'm like, too much for me. I'd have to spend probably a good week dedicated to learning TA to really be confident using it. Not that I couldn't do it, but gosh, that just sounds tedious and terrible for me. I would get bored. I'd walk away. Anyhow, she does a lot more what I call going down the rabbit hole. So if we find one lead, she's just not pulling data and dumping it. We don't do that. She's pulling the data, she's looking at it, she's taking that lead and maybe finding more things off of it and really vetting those. And our best leads are going to be the ones that are kind of missed by the big softwares, because that means they're being missed by everybody else out there, right? Because a lot of VAs aren't going to go down that rabbit hole and look. And the other thing that comes with our paid services is we have Facebook groups. So if you're in the Facebook group and there's an issue or there's a coupon or anything like that, Tina's really good about being up on posting the coupons and the sale rotations and any other sales going on. So that's really good to know too. So if you have replens at the standard stores, Rite Aid, Walgreens, whatever, or there's like Yankee Candle has sales throughout the years, and maybe you have some replens there, or coupons and rewards and all of that, then you want to be up on that. And so the Facebook group is really great. And then if you have questions, good place to post. Hey, I'm looking at a new store. Are they known for IP complaints? Hey, what is the best add-on for Chrome extensions? Things like that are great to ask in those groups, especially the smaller ones. If you don't want to, like, I love Hustle Buddies, but sometimes there's thousands of people, and my question, I'm like, I don't want to ask a question there, because what if it's a dumb question and people get on me, and I just don't want that. So, it's a little bit tighter knit, so a little more intimate. All right, we're gonna go in, and this video, I wanted to explain our leads list. I'll link them down below if you're interested in any of them. If you're interested in the 1-days, you're going to have to, we have a website now. You're going to have to look for it. I post it to our main Facebook group, which is a little bit bigger than the BOLO ones. But still, you look for it there. You can join there. We love questions and have a great community there as well. So the 1-days I'm going to post on Fridays, and they're out until they're sold out. We only sell about 10, 15 spots on those, and then it's done. So let's see. I want to go over what they include, the Facebook group, and now I wanted to bring up 3 that we kicked back this week on leads, and then 2 leads that were old leads from last December, and kind of just show you how we go down rabbit holes and what I'm talking about that. What I'm talking with about that. Words are difficult today. So this week we had 3 kicked back, and these don't even make it to our list. Let's see if we can blow this up just a wee bit. Let's go like that. We're going to have to scroll, but I think it's important to see. These I pulled from our main sheet. So we pull from the main sheet. Tina goes through them on a morning basis. She'll look over them. Sometimes she has a lot of time to dive in and really kind of dissect and find more leads and get into it. And some days life happens and we don't have that. We don't have time for more than a quick look-see and make sure they're good. So what she's looking for and what she'll reject are some of these. So having purchased OA sheets from other people, I can tell you right now, these 3 things were a very common issue on all of them. So it was very disheartening on some of the poopy ones that I'd get my sheet, and I'm on Pacific Standard Time, so Eastern's 3 hours ahead of me, and I'd open my sheet, at 9 in the morning, and it's already 1 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern, and everything would be sold out, and out of the 10 leads I bought, really only 2 were worth a look, and even those weren't that great. So it was very disheartening. So this first one, the brand is the only seller on all the variations. Definitely a notice to her that, hey, you got to remember to watch out for this. It fell through the cracks. So you don't want to ever get on a listing that the brand is the only person on there, because they're probably brand registered and they'll probably issue you an IP complaint. What was it? It was Joy Toy. Joy Toy. That sounds like a poopy PL name. Next one, out of stock. Oh, this is very, very... There's a lot of Facebook groups out there now that highlight any cool sale, and so out of stock is a pretty common one. Anyhow, we're not gonna switch over if it's not in stock, so that's not good. Now our VA runs. Oh, the way it works, she gets them. Maybe finishes up about 8 to 12 hours before we post them. I'd have to look at the time zone. It's hard when you're doing international. She's over in the Philippines, but that is a common one in OA sheets, is by the time the sale has reached you, it's all out of stock because it's on a bunch of different Facebook groups, a bunch of different BOLO sheets. Early bird gets the worm. Anyhow, if it's out of stock, we're not going to put it out there. And then this last one here, sells 1 per month. Well, no, we can't. That's not a good replen. It's not good for anything. You don't ever want anything that sells 1 per month. The other links here, let's see here. Who is that? Oh, somebody, neighbors in the office here. We've got she dumps in this information. We've got retail cost, pounds times 0.5. This is for if you need to estimate the shipping and you're worried about heavy items, you're going to want to take this into account. See how this one down here is 2.4 pounds? So you need to be cognizant of the shipping into Amazon. You don't ever want to get a leads list and have it be like patio furniture. And you're like, great, you make $10 a piece. Wait a minute. Sending in is going to be an arm and a leg. I can't afford to ship these guys in because it's going to be $5 a unit to ship in, and it's not taken into account. Back last year, I don't believe we did that because when I copied and pasted, those are new fields. So I can't remember when we added this in, but it was a request off of our members. I want to say it was last spring. And then we've got the total cost, buy box, net profit, ROI. We don't really post anything more than 30% or higher. And a lot of our peoples do, what is it called? Third-party packing centers. So you've got to take the net profit and then say, okay, what am I paying my packing center, or what's the shipping to get in to make sure that the profit is still profitable. The thing I talk about a lot with sourcing on OA sheets is it will allow you to kind of see different stores. That is so eye-opening and huge. I can't go into it, but down here, because this is our main sheet, so I got to delete this tab when I'm done here. We've got what Tina's supposed to review. We've got a list of meltables. We've got approved stores, timesheet. We got other things, IP brands that have IP alerts. So if we know there's an IP issue, we'll pop it on there. And our VA works on this spreadsheet. She's in bed right now, so I can kind of mess around with it for YouTube here. But building a list of approved stores that you know are good to source from, that are reseller friendly, OA friendly, etc., is great to have as a reseller. You should be building that for your retail arbitrage, for your wholesalers, for your OA stores on what's good. Now, every once in a while we have OA stores. Every once in a while we'll have OA stores, and collectively in the Facebook group, they're like, can we stop with this one because it's just too pain in the butt to buy from. That it always shows up damaged, or they're not reseller friendly, or they keep 86ing sellers, all of those reasons. And something that would have been a good store is now a bad store. The other thing is with these approved stores, we know that they are legit and they're not going to steal your credit card information and be gone. Learn from my mistakes. I had an OA sheet that I purchased, and I had my credit card hacked twice in a span of like 4 months because of the OA sheet that I was purchasing, because the VA did not vet the source and make sure that it was a trusted site. So if you're going to do an OA sheet, either be really confident on those stores you're going to buy from, or before you purchase, go over to Trustpilot or any of those website verifications and make sure that it's a legit website. Okay. Another plug, we do not buy from Temu, Shein, Alibaba, because those they're not legit websites. So we don't source from them. All right, back to this. We give the source, the Amazon, the ASIN. We've got some helium-10 information, categories, etc., BSRs, number of our shares per month, number of FBA competitive buy box, estimated sales. So you can kind of look at all of that data. All right, we want to go into two old ones. I don't know if they're even going to be around anymore. We've got a Garnier, can't say it, Fructus Shiny Leave-In Conditioner Cream, and we've got a Nerf gun. So I kind of wanted to play with those two and just show you how I process leads lists when I get them. I will open, and then I will open this one, and then open and open. There's a way, let's see, if I go like that, I think you can open all. Open links right here. So view more cell actions and then open links. And I typically will open all the links at once because then it goes all across the front and lines up nicely. So let's see here. I don't need that one. Let's look at Garnier Fructose first. Add-ons. I run Rakuten and Top Cash Back. You'll want to do that so that you get all of the cash back you can, coupons, etc. So here we've got $3 off of 2. All right, pretty good. Extra 15% off 30 with Heart. So that's good too. This product is still for sale. Our base price is $4.49. I'm in Washington, so I would have to pay tax. You can do tax exempt if you go into Walgreens, but I would away this. I would buy it and have it shipped to me. We would need to work out the cost of goods. I typically go into Amazon with this number $4.49, but then once I check out with Walgreens, I'm going to calculate exactly what I paid for my cost of goods and then go put that into Inventory Lab or track it however you track it. Because let's say it's $4.49 and then we do 15% off and then we get a discount from the manufacturer, whatever the number is at the checkout, then I typically will print out my online purchase orders and then just write and figure out all the calculations. So I know exactly my cost of goods when all the discounts are taken and all of the taxes are added and any other fees that they have on there so that I can get a good cost of goods. But for purposes of us playing around, we're just going to go with the $4.49. Coupon stacking is good. Now, what I don't do is I don't add in the Rakuten or the Top Cash Back at this point. I use those as bonus money or extra money or for personal use. I don't factor that in. Sometimes people will, but Kohl's Cash, Top Cash Back, all of those I do not factor into my cost of goods. But you do you. Whatever you do, make sure your CPA knows about it though. Like I'm certainly not saying like just randomly make things up. No, just whatever you're going to track, make sure that it's true and you do it consistently over your business. Okay. That came out really bad. All right. $4.49. Oh, it's over at Walmart. Save $8. It's $11, but I think a different size. That looks like a fatter bottle. That is one thing we want to make sure is 10.2 fluid ounces. This is 10.2 fluid ounces. And we were at $4.49. This is the new Scoutify Inventory Lab integration. So I'm off Reseller. I love Reseller. I'm okay with Inventory Lab's thing. It gives me what I need. It's okay. Now I almost did a FUBAR here. This is a pack of 3. So we actually need to do 4. Well, I don't know what I just did there. Okay, I hit buttons. 4.49 times 3 is going to be $13.47. So our cost of goods is not $4.49. It's 13. 2-second memory. $13.47. $13.47. When I put that in, we lose $3.66. So this is no longer good. Probably because they redid the fees over the summer. That's my guess. And the fees now on big things is incredibly, it's just terrible. Now, let's talk about going down rabbit holes. What would you do? Some people are like, oh, no good. Plugged it in, no good. Rank's good, everything else is good, but cost of, the margins don't play out. And they get frustrated and they're done. They're like, I don't want to do this anymore. What going down the rabbit hole means is kind of looking at all the other things going on. So we've got a 5.1 ounce pack of 3 that could be good. And because it's half the ounces, then it's probably going to be cheaper over at Walgreens. So I would go down and I would look at all of the other flavors, styles, colors, pack sizes, and total quantities and see if anything else looks good. Such as, let's see here, the pack of 1. We've got another pack of 1 that's going for $22, and it's a pack of 1, same ounce thing. So what is this one compared to the 3-pack, is it a particular scent or size that is more desirable? You know, some things have a really good following, or they get blown up on TikTok or whatever the case may be. And you can definitely score on that front. Like there's a, shoot, I got to buy it today. There's one from this week's leads that Tina posted, and there's a particular color that's good, and I got to go make that purchase before they run out of stock. All right, so I'm going to go and look down all of that. That's one way you can go down the rabbit hole. That is awesome. The other way is you can right-click and do search with Google Image. I got to line up my crosshairs, go like that. And now I can go and look at all of the other things that match that image and see what's for sale. Who else is running a sale? We've got this one at Garnier itself. And then we've got a discount eBay. Don't worry about eBay. We've got Garnier over at Target, Rite Aid. So they might be running different sales, and or you might have coupons or cash or whatever. We've got Walmart. If you're going to buy from Walmart to flip, then you need to buy from walmart.com. Don't buy from a third-party seller. That is a no-no. Same with Amazon. If you do Amazon to Amazon flips, buy from Amazon with your business account, not Prime, to flip on Amazon. I'm glossing over that. That is a really big, there's a big how to do A to Z flips correctly. Clicking the wrong buttons. If you're going to do A to Z flips, go research how to do it properly. Don't take my 3 seconds of glossing over it as verbatim and come back and be like, I got my account shut down because I didn't do an AZ flip correctly. I don't want to hear it. Make sure you're doing it correctly. We've got offer up flip. I don't know what flip is, but you can look for wholesalers. This is where I would look for wholesalers. Heb is a store down in Texas. NappyRoots.com is probably not a wholesaler. Nappy Roots. Beautylish could be a wholesaler. This is a good way to kind of expand from going from RAOA to wholesale sites. So Always 99, that's an interesting one. I may want to go and look at that. That could be a good 99-cent store. IDA Pharmacy. I haven't heard of these. So, okay, we'll click on some things here. AD99. Maybe this is a great place. Maybe it's a brand new wholesaler. And you're like, how do I know if this is great? If this is a good place to go? You're going to copy this URL piece, and I just do the www.always99 whatever. And I'm going to go over to Trustpilot. And I am going to go right there, and I'm going to show results. And we don't have any results. Big red flag. It's in there, but there's no reviews. So red flag, I would not purchase from them. And that's the end of that trail, right? Buy at your own risk. So many things that went up through Q4 that were for sale, and I'd research them, and it was like fake company, fake company. I'm telling you, they are marketing like heavy on TikTok and Facebook for these little third-party Shopify sites that are just not legit. I hate to see people get hacked. It's terrible. All right. What did we do? We went through back researching here. We went through all the different pack size. Sometimes I will type in this and then just do a quick search on that and see, what do we got going on? Let's close that down. We've got a 2-pack here. What's the best seller? What is the best selling for the highest price? What's kind of lower end? If there's two that are almost the same and one's selling a lot and the other is not selling well, I don't have that. I don't have a good example to show you here. Maybe this one. Let's pretend, I think these might be the same. So you can get a 2-pack here for $9 or a 3-pack for $22. As a customer, which one do you think they're going to get? They're going to get the better value one, this one right here. That's where sometimes AZ to AZ flips come into play. But this one has 1,000 in beauty, and this one's 50,000 in beauty. So this one's selling a lot less than this one. But yeah, actually that might be a AZ to AC flip. I'd have to go see if it's exactly the same and break it down. If I bought this in, let's say I bought 6 of this, that'll be 9, 18. 9 times 3 would give me 6 bottles. And if I sold them in 3 packs, that'd be 2 3-packs, 13, still wouldn't be profitable. $13.50 cost of goods selling for 22. So that's not good. But you're going to want to go and see, you know, should you get on this 3-pack? Well, not if this one's selling really good and it's a 2-pack. I wouldn't get on it. I would go down and see what other people are buying. I love this type of purchase because it's not going to be tied to a UPC code, so it's not going to show up when you're scanning and stuff. It's probably a shampoo conditioner, right? Yeah, shampoo plus conditioner. And people love buying shampoo conditioner, salt and pepper, you know, mixture of barbecue sauces or barbecue rubs or spice rubs. Think of things that naturally go together, and that's what you kind of want to source when you're looking at replens, because they're not going to be, nobody can order a pallet like this and do wholesale without doing a little bit of work. So you're bypassing a lot of people that don't want to do that little bit of work. And the people that are out there scanning at the stores are going to bypass that. And a lot of software is going to bypass that too, because there's no UPC number to tie it into. Let's see if there's any other anything else to say here. Here's another multi-pack, 350,000, too high. We have thresholds for all our ranks. We would never get on a 500, a 350 selling beauty one. Beauty needs to be, I don't know, less than 200,000 for sure, unless you're going to buy one for super good price and let it sit for 6 months. That's not what we have on our list. All right, we are going to do one more thing. One more way to kind of go down rabbit holes. Going back to this one, we're going to go look at the sellers, because if you find a good replen, chances are the person selling that replen has other good replens. So we're going to look at their store and we're going to go visit the Super Savings store now. And what do they got? Can we decipher where they're getting things from? I do this a lot with Trader Joe's, IKEA, Cost Plus World Market, any of that stuff. We've got Cowtails. That might be a wholesale purchase. Family Size Sour Punch Kids. Interesting. That could be many different places. It's pretty out there. Umami seasoning? Interesting. 1,000 rank. Okay. Personal side thing I will be investigating later. Y'all can go down that link if you want. But this guy, I live in like we have the biggest population of Asians, and I'm in the middle of Seattle. We all eat from that side of the world a lot. Like, we're going to go out for real Japanese, and we get real Chinese, and we get real Indian. So it's hard when I visit other places and they don't have all the cultural food, but I get all the grocery stores that have all of that ingredients. It's so great. It's hard when I go visit because they don't, I'm like, oh, I need to go get this, that, or the other, and they don't have the stuff. So I'm going to use that to my advantage. So what's your advantage? What are you living in that you have advantage to? I know people that are in Texas that have that HEB store and they love it. They're like, oh, that's great. Utilize it, capitalize on it, because I can't go there. So use what you got. I have friends, who won't name names, who have Ollie's. I don't have an Ollie's. So they're always at Ollie's. They're always telling me how great things are at Ollie's and all the crud they find at Ollie's. Go for it. I am happy for you. I am ecstatic that you found something great for you. I have friends that are great, have a lot of barbecue sauces. We don't have that. We have, you go to the store and you got like Casey Masterpiece and Famous Dave's, and we don't have those great barbecue sauces. So I could either sit here and be like, I don't have that. I don't have this store or that store. What do you got? And then make that your advantage. So I got Asian stuff and Indian stuff. I can go get henna if I want to, and curries, all the curries in the world. They're so delicious. Use that for your advantage. All right. So I'm going to mark that for myself because I'll go take a look at that later. Oh, same with this chai teas. We got our masala chai. Okay, cool. Blue Lotus. I've never heard of that one. So see how I'm now finding new brands, new ideas. This is what an OA list can do with you. You buy one, you sit down for the day, and you've gone down at least 3 different main rabbit holes. And now I have 2 other brands to kind of look out for, investigate, see what's going on. Where do I source this? Oh, yeah, instant Indian tea. Excellent. I was talking with somebody the other day, and they're like, the English tea just doesn't, it's not as good as the Indian tea. Yeah, I know. And every once in a while, I like Turkish coffee. It's strong. Same with Vietnamese coffee. If you ever had Vietnamese coffee, oh, so good. All right. We're getting different ideas. Number 5 in chai tea. I got to find where to buy that. Moving on. We've got Shtick, probably a Rite Aid. Sriracha. My husband said this was at the original with the rooster. Got to have it with the rooster. Was at Winco. Another local. Winco stands for Washington, Idaho, Nevada, California, Oregon. So if you're in that upper area, you have a Winco. He said they had this on the shelf and it was a limit 2 per person. I'm like, did you get us 2? Because we need to get that. But there's a sriracha outage. That is why I also pay attention to all of the movies coming out, all of the trends, what's hot, what's not. And if you follow that in the Amazon world, you know that the sriracha sauce has had a major crisis with the peppers. Something happened with the peppers and the peppers died. I don't know the ins and outs. I just know that sriracha sauce is selling really good. So when you see it, pick it up. So I yelled at him a little bit. I'm like, you should have gotten me a couple bottles, both for myself and to sell. We've got more sriracha, Hui Fong, which is the main seller, the man. Celtic sea salt. I've bought this. I can't remember where. What the heck? 8 ounces for $21? Now I got to remember where I bought that. It was somewhere not super interesting, but I did. We're salt snobs here too, so I usually like flake salt. We have a lot of different salts in the house. We have salt snobs. Okay, Celtic sea salt. I want to mark that one for myself later. We've got Heinz ketchup, $7, no good. I'm kind of thinking that they have a good grocery mart near them, maybe grocery outlet, maybe Ollie's, somewhere where it's either discounted and they've got that, or Asian store. Vaseline, this is interesting. That could be a clearance or a sale item, $8 if you bought that for $1 or $2, depending on the ounces. What do you got? 250 mils. That could be 8 ounces. It's probably a small amount. Tom's toothpaste accent. What is that? All natural flavor enhancer. I've never had that one. All right. You see where I'm going with that, though. We now have 2 other things that we can go. Nope. Well, the Celtic sea salt might be for me. I know I've bought this, but what I'll do is I'll do that little Google search and I'll search this sea salt and see where did I find it and what is the price going for. You know what? Okay, fine. I will do it with you guys. Go like that. eBay, Walmart, out of stock. Target, maybe it was Target, out of stock. Central Market, Whole Foods. Interesting. Oh, no, I don't want to do my location. All right, Whole Foods would be an option. Oh, it's on TikTok. Yeah. So maybe that's why. It's got a whole bunch of TikTok. Is it famous on TikTok for something? Kroger. Could have been Kroger because I go to Kroger a lot. So We've got that. We've got this chai tea, Blue Lotus chai. I want to find out where the heck that is. And I got to find where this is. Nani seasoning. Okay. Next, let's go. Let's get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. And let's go to Target. Oh, it's not there. Is it still available here? It is. All right. Well, we'll do a little bit of searching. We'll do a Google search. And it's going for $40 on Amazon. Pretty desirable gun. It's on Reddit, YouTube. We love Nerf guns. They're so fun. All right. Not the greatest, but let's go back over to, let me see here. Did stores like to log me in? Let me make sure I'm signed out. Yeah. Okay, I'm signed out. Let's go to this and go Nerf. Not Nert. Nerf. And then I like to, how do I, there we go. No, I want sort by low to high. Let's see if there's anything on sale that we can look at. Buy one, get 120% off Nerf dog toys. Okay, let's do dog toys. I didn't know Nerf did dog toys. 2.7, and it's $4.99. Buy one, get one 20% off. So the 20% off isn't amazing, really. Hello, let's go. But we can go down and see what we've got here. We've got, oh, we've got a 3 set. That's cool. Let's open that one. We'll look at this again. Okay, so it's got spikes with blue in the middle. And we find it. Might not even be on here. Other Nerfy stuff. All right, we'd have to go down that a little bit more. So we've got 3 Nerf items. They took all 3 separate and put them together. You're only working with $8.03 though. So that's probably not enough to make any money, because how I look at this is if I need to source all these things and I only have $8 margin, I want 4 of that to be profit. So that means now I got to source this for $4. And I'd need to get these for what, $1.33 a piece. And that probably is not going to happen. So that is sad. What is buzzing? Leave me alone. Leave me alone, people. I swear my phone is dead until I get on a YouTube video, and then it's this, that, and the other. All right, we've got, I want to look at that one because that's kind of, not eclectic. What is it? Niche. Dungeons and Dragons. I'm looking for anything else on sale. See this? $7.99 and now it's $7.89. Woo, 10 cents off. No, we're not going to go down that. This one, the Valentine's Day Heart Box, we're going to look at that one. Because this would be a great guy's Valentine's Day. Do I need another Amazon tab? And guys' Valentine's Day stuff sells really well. So we've got a 2-piece set. Lots of other, this is interesting. Cool private label idea for next year. If you're doing private label Alibaba crud, this would be a great one there, because you could probably get this made for $1 or $2. It's all paper cutouts that probably come flat in a sheet, ship dirt cheap. Oh, excellent. In fact, I'm gonna steal that one for me to investigate later. We have like a list for our private label bundle ideas for Tina and I and our mastermind group. And that kind of idea is perfect, because we can take this idea and now you can do anything you want with that. We've got football, you could do baseball, you could do sports. You could do hockey. There's just so many things you can elaborate with this one idea. That's great. When I'm doing, I should say that too. When I'm doing this type of research, sometimes it feels like, okay, we're not making a purchase. We're just doing a bunch of research. It is learning and it is great. I usually will do a time cap. So I'll say, I am doing this for X amount of time. So that way, then I write down all my ideas and I have them. We have lists for bundle ideas, lists for bolo ideas, lists to follow back up on, new stores to try out, etc. And it's fun to do this kind of stuff, take that research, but definitely cap yourself. Otherwise, you could spend all day doing this, purchase nothing, and feel like a waste of time and get kind of down on yourself, right? Okay. We want to look at this. It is a 2-pack. So somebody made a 2-pack. It's loading. Loading. Come on. It is not got the buy box, so it's all merchant fulfilled. Interesting. This one does say Amazon Prime. 258. They were rebel smuggling, man. You were going deep on that. I don't know if I would test that out. This is how to not do a bundle, because they took all the pictures, which is fine, but they made it so anybody can jump on their listing. And now you've got, how many people were on here? They've got 6 different options. 6 people are on this listing. We've got $4.12. Does it say 2-pack? Because I thought it said 2-pack. Pretend it's 1-pack. How much is it going for over here? $6.99. All right. It's not any good because we'd lose $2. Bummer. But what is this? We've got Marvel. These are the tiny. These are like Dollar Tree ones. Frankfurt. 1.6 ounces. How many chocolates are in there? Does it say? 6 pieces. You get 12 pieces of chocolate for $6. Okay. Probably $1.63. Probably not anything good. Oh, I forgot to say that. When you're also going down, you can come down here and look at these. This one, I'll give you a bolo. This is Dollar Tree. The 2-ounce ones are Dollar Tree. They are also at Walmart, I want to say, for $1.97. $7.60. That will make you money. It's not a huge bolo, but it is a bolo. Those little hearts, you will find them every Valentine's Day. They're a great little thing. So coming down here and looking at things will also expand your universe. So you may have gotten a leads that led you to this. You're like, oh, that's not good. Come down here. This one right here, this is a Dollar Tree. 6 boxes. Cost, it's $1.25 now. So what is that? $7.50. Let's just click on it. It's from the Smiling Sweet store. $7.50. Dang, your profit's $10. Yeah, it even shows you get 3 little chocolates. These are the Dollar Tree ones. Russell Stovers. Maybe Walmart. Let's say it was Walmart and the cost of goods goes up to $12 because they're $1.97 there. So we'll just say 12. Why is it not working? This did not change. Did it change? Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Target cost. So $5.13. So you're still at 50% ROI. You're making $5. Too late to get them in right now. But next year, the 6 packs of hearts are something to get on. All right. Then I'd go down here. I'd look at all the other ones, see what's going on. Really, you know, this one is kind of garbage, $5.56. Not good. But this 2-pack might be good, depending on the bestseller rank, right? We've got a 4-pack. I don't know why you get a 4-pack. Maybe you have kids, because we got our daughter a little box of chocolates, not much. But if you're a guy and you got 4 girlfriends, that's not good, dude. Not good. We've got this one for $34. That's a good price point. $24. That could be worth looking at. $50. I don't know what's in there, but $50 box of chocolates. That's a pretty good one. Here's another pack of 10 from the Dollar Tree. at 24, so that's not that great. What else do we got down here? Hershey's, big bag. So I would come down here and look at all of that stuff and look at all of those rabbit holes, which we are now 45 minutes into this, so we're going to stop because I could do this all day long. And we found, let's recap. So when I'm looking at one product, I'm going to then rabbit hole out to different pack sizes, ounces, and flavors, colors, sizes. If you're looking at sneakers, go look at the other sizes and colors, etc. Then I'm going to go to the store, and I'm also going to Google image search and look at different sources, because maybe you can just buy wholesale, buy from directly, or find a cheaper price or a cheaper sale price or a better cash back value, etc. So I'm going to do a store reverse. Then I'm also going to go down in the other suggested purchases and look for other bolos and other combinations that could be good. Then I can also go and reverse source the people's store. So if you kind of see that they have a lot of products from Rite Aid or whatever store you're sourcing from, go see what else they got going, because they're probably on the same path that you are. And I like to build up my purchase orders at the stores so that I then get the extra discounts and the free shipping, etc., and capitalize. And one of the ways to easily do that is go see what other people are buying and add a few more. When I am testing all this stuff out, if I'm testing out a new category, a new brand, a new store, whatever, I'm going to go in on the minimums and spread it out. So if it's a brand new store, I'm going to test at least 3 different products from them to hit the minimum for free shipping, and as cheaply as I can do that. So let's say brand new store to me, and I don't quite know how it's going to come packaged. I'm a little nervous about it. I'm going to go find 3 replens or bolos there from that store, check their clearance item, buy 3 different flavors, buy 3 different colors, whatever combinations. And then I'm going to see how does it get shipped. And then I rate my shipment. Did it come on time? Was it drop kicked on the way here? Does it look like poop? Did they put in filler? Was everything broken? What's their return policy? How do they handle customer service? You know, if you pick up the phone and you say all my stuff was damaged, do they take care of you, or do they tell you to get, that's your SOL? You rate it all in that aspect. And then I'm going to be building my list of stores, list of items, so that you have those replens to go to all of the time and fill up your cart. Some people like to shop throughout the week and then do all their purchasing on one day. That's an excellent way to do it too. If you get these leads list on a daily basis, have a tab for each store. And as the leads come in, you're adding to your cart and then you're checking out all at one time. That way you can maximize if you have store-wide sales. What is it? Last week, Big Lots had a 20% off everything. So you'd kind of want to build everything up and then use that 20% coupon off for everything. You don't want to miss out on sales too. So you got to watch that. Target's really good about, it's only for 2 days or 3 days. And there is some art and skill to perfecting your orders on how they come. If I struggle with companies, I will just cut them. I don't purchase from Rite Aid anymore. I got so tired of my stuff coming so damaged and not the right items and dealing with them that it wasn't worth the time and effort. I don't purchase enough from Rite Aid to make it worth my effort. And they had the worst shipping out of all of them. Just not going to do it. I also will try, and if I know that they throw everything into a box and then chuck it out the door, I will divide my shipments up to all the heavy stuff and all the light stuff. You wouldn't want to buy big bottles of shampoo with small bottles of spice, because they get banged around and they'll just get taken out in there. It's awful. Been there, done that. Nothing like shampoo and spice to get all over yourself and the floor and everything else and be irritated with it for the day. But as you saw, you can go down lots of different rabbit holes. I love just sitting there, dedicating an hour. I have a lot of fun with it because I get a lot of ideas and a lot of oh, wow, that's a really cool, thing to watch out for in the future and ideas for next year, especially with all the Valentine's Day stuff. Valentine's Day is done. I hope you all are ready. It's next Wednesday. All my stuff is selling. It's great, but I'm moving on to Easter. So I'll probably spend an hour doing the same thing, just doing Easter. You know, what Easter stuff is doing well, and bundles for that. Because I do mostly bundles. But for our OA sheet, I love getting the higher end items, testing out the shoes and the clothes and stuff. So I got to go make those purchases on some clothing items from our OA sheet before I miss my opportunity to do that. I told Tina I was going to do it yesterday and I didn't get to it. I forgot. So I got to do it today. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed. And again, if you are thinking about a one-day sheet, links are going to be down below. If you are wanting to join us and you're like, I already know the basics, I'm ready to dive in, just send me the leads. The $120 a month gives you a ton of leads. It works out to less than 50 cents a lead. If you buy just a handful of the items, you're going to make your money back and then some. If you're looking to scale, you can purchase, go to a third-party packing center or to your office and take out a lot of that sourcing work. Because while it is fun, if you do it day in, day out, it does get exhausting. It's a lot of stuff to go through. It's a lot of information. All right, guys, take care and have an amazing day.